Hi everybody. Welcome to 2OG's Hooking and Stitching Island Style. I'm Antoinette and I am your hostess for today. I'm coming to you from Deer Island in the Bay of Fundy, New Brunswick, Canada. Welcome to all the returning subscribers, new subscribers, and if you're here for the first time and you like what you hear or see, please feel free to keep coming back. Now today I am using the new webcam I've had for a while and the microphone that I've had for a while, and I'm hoping to see if it improves on the audio and the video. It's a very bright day here and I'm trying to position so it doesn't glare you guys out. A video uploaded finally last night. 3 tries to get that video uploaded. It wasn't a long video. I don't know what was up with YouTube. My internet connection was good, so I canceled it 3 times and it finally uploaded. Today we're going to have a finished object, work in progress with some expansion on that work in progress. A projected project. Going to want your input on it. Something that's been playing around in my head for a while. Also, I have picked a name for the pocket shawl that I showed you. I had some suggestions from people. I kind of took everybody's suggestions and I come up with a name for the pattern. I am going to write it up and then I want to send it out to a few testers and then I will release it. So, trying to think if there's anything else going on. It's a beautiful day here as far as the sun goes, but it's still pretty cold. So, okay, well, I'm going to show you my first finished object and where I stuck it. So it is. As you know, I have been working on projects for my great niece that's coming, and I need to get the bag here that has the pattern. So excuse me one moment while I go off camera. This is part of the pattern. There's one more. This is a 2-piece pattern, and I finished the first part of it. This is a free pattern available on Red Heart, and it was the ruffled panties, right? Oh, over here, these here. I got those done. It's not a hard pattern. The ruffled part is very tedious. So I hope you're ready for some cuteness. This is the front. And there is the back of the panties. Now I made this extra ruffly. I did it in, the ruffles are done in Red Heart's Boutique Sachet yarn in metallic purple. I have a ball band in here. I have ball bands on there. It was done in a metallic purple, and the part of the panty is done in Red Hearts with Love. I think it's hot pink. Fuchsia, and it's a metallic. This is done with an H hook. When you do this part back here, this is done, you back loop only on the back for the bum, and then you go through the back loop, the stitch that you didn't do. If you look here, and that's where you make the ruffle. And what I did was I gathered 5 stitches on the sachet to make it extra ruffly. I haven't blocked it yet. I'm going to do a little bit of blocking on it. I've sewed it on my ends. I just got it, I've got some embroidery thread right here that I'm just going to, just right here on sides. Just gonna touch up, you know, tack in any ends. But that is my finished object. And then the other thing that I'm gonna make is the little hat here, right here. Oh, let's get this here. I'm trying to get used to using this here little hat. So that's my one finished object that I have. But the this part here is very tedious. Very tedious. It took me, I think in 2 hours I did like 2 rows. It's just going through the stitches. Yeah, it's going through the stitches that takes a while, gathering them up, and it's just looping them over, and then you go in and do a single crochet because you're using your main color, which is your Red Heart with Love. So, but I think she's gonna be cute, you know, crawling along there, little ruffles, all about the ruffles. And this is the pocket shawl we talked about, and I am going to write up. I am going to write this up, and this is going to be known as Island Hugs. That's what I'm going to call it, the Island Hugs pocket shawl, or pocket scarf, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'll probably call it the Island Hugs shawl / scarf, or scarf / shawl. So I am going to go back and write down what I did and write the pattern up, which you all know that it takes a while to do that, but I will get it written up and put alternative yarns, cotton, acrylic, you know, so you can do it for the summer or for the fall or for the winter. So that's another project that's going to be in the works. So I'll put that over in that pile there. Now I am going to kind of unplug you here from the tripod for a second, and I am going to show you something here. And I'm going to try not to make you seasick. I'm going to try not to make you seasick. If you can see, let's look at my sharp right there. That is column 4, all blocked for the heirloom Afghan for the 2020 Afghan cap, which is now into 2021. So I'm just going to gently put you back here. I don't want to make anybody seasick, and plug you back into the tripod. So I've been working and finishing up blocks. I got 3 done last night, and they're in their respective bags. I think this is, yeah, this is all I have left to block of the ones that I have done, is these ones here. So, and then the ones that I'm going to be doing now, the rest of them are already blocked. They're underneath the table there. And then I can, because I got a tutorial to do. I had reworked, this isn't in the yarn that I'm using on my blanket. This is block 8 that I had reworked because people were having so much trouble, and I had shown in my previous video that finally uploaded. You'll see that I replaced the LCD screen in my Nikon, so now I can do my tutorials. So I'll be doing the tutorial this weekend on this. We're going to do a zoom along, but I need to put up a new tutorial. I'm going to take down the old tutorial and put up a new tutorial for it, because people were having trouble with it. I had trouble with it, so you weren't the only one. The other thing, I was talking to a friend of mine, Darlene. She's up in Nova Scotia, and we're having a video chat a while back here, and we were talking about, just chit-chatting about crocheting and knitting and that. And I said, you know, we need to come up with this stitch along. And I know a lot of people said I'd like to learn Tunisian, or I'd like to learn to crochet, or I want to learn to knit. and I have this idea. Buckle up, because this is gonna this is going to show you how my mind can work at times. I have always liked to be outside the box, not follow the straight and narrow. I like to take the exit ramp off the highway, kind of detour around back roads and then come back on. I am thinking about doing what's called the Topsy-Turvy Tri-Stitchual or Tri-Stitch-Along. And you're saying, what in the heck is the Topsy-Turvy Tri-Stitch-Along? Very simple. I'm Tri-Stitchual. And you're saying, well, I've heard of Bi-Stitchual. What is Tri-Stitchual? Tri-Stitchual is simply knitting, crocheting, and Tunisian. But you say, well, Tunisian's crochet. Yes, it is. But it's still a different technique. It's 3 techniques. It's knitting, regular crochet, and Tunisian crochet. And if we really want to get in there, we could say broomstick lace. But we'll just stick with the Tri-Stitchual for now. So I'm thinking, since I have discovered that I do like to do blankets, but I like to do blankets that are different. Blankets that can show off different stitches, different techniques, use up your scraps. Blankets that make a statement. So, my proposal is, and I need to have input on this. I mean, I'm going to do it. Now, if anybody wants to come along on this roller coaster ride for the Topsy-Turvy Tri-Stitch Along, you are more than welcome to come along with me. Darlene, message me. And anybody else, you're more than welcome. I'm going to be posting this on the Yaya Facebook group. And I think it'd be a lot of fun. It's a way, we're going to try to do a Zoom group once a month. Right now with school, that's about the most I can do for now. I do have a Zoom room. I just got to find the paper that I wrote the number on. If not, I'm going to have to start a new one. Or we can do it via the Yaya Facebook group. We'll just have to find out what's easier. I know everybody's on different time zones, so that's something we'll have to kind of figure out. We'll figure it out. And if we're able to record it, maybe we can archive it on the Facebook page, on the group page, and people that are in a different time zone or who work nights or days can still access it when we are helping each other learn these new techniques. What my plans are is I have my Stitchinaries, and you ask what? Okay. Ugh. These are my Stitchinaries. Okay. I've got the Crochet Stitch Bible, the Tunisian Crochet Stitch Guide, 750 knitting stitches, the complete book of crochet stitch designs, and then the last 2 I bought, which these books here are a must for any knitter. They're by Wendy Bernard, and Jay from Jay's Knit and Pearl Jam had recommended these books highly, and I highly recommend them. The first one is the Up, Down, All Around Stitch Dictionary. That is the second one. The first one you buy is the Knitting All Around Stitch Dictionary. And what my plans are is to go through these books and pick different stitches out. Start out each one with a simple. I'm not going to do the basic stitches. You know, single crochet, double crochet, knit, purl. You know, stockinette, garter, Tunisian. Now the Tunisian may be different because I don't know how many people Tunisian crochet. Um, if somebody wants to learn how to Tunisian crochet, with doing a blanket, you don't have to buy a Tunisian crochet hook. You can do it with a regular crochet hook because I plan on doing the blocks like 4 inches by 4 inches, pretty much close to that size. So we can do different stitches somewhere about that size, either 4 by 4 or 6 by 6, and doing different lace stitches, open stitches, closed stitches, mesh stitches, but going through and putting together a blanket. Now, I do not know how to do join as you go, but I'm going to learn how to do that, and I'd like to join these as I go. And I figured what we could do is just literally, I was going to call this the schizo psychedelic stitch along, but I thought the topsy-turvy try stitch along would be better. So that's the idea that I had. I, for one, like to increase my stitch repertoire. I like to challenge myself on techniques. And if anybody wants to come along for the ride, feel free. I think it's a great way to use up your scraps. There doesn't have to be any rhyme or reason to the colors you use. Hey, if you want to have a color theme, have at it. But I think this is a great way to use up scraps. You can mix your weights up, your yarn weights up, your acrylics, your wools, your cottons, your blends, worsted, fingering, hold a double, lightweight, DK, sport, whatever. This is going to be an eclectic Afghan, which is probably what I'm going to end up calling it, the eclectic, everlasting Afghan. Something like that. I haven't thought about it yet, but I'm going to work on it. But I just thought it could be a lot of fun. So let me know what you think about it in the comments. I'm going to do a video for the Afghan just on my blocking, because these blocks are dry, but I'm going to do that in a different video. I have to make a run to the mainland. I think I'm even going to do a little ride along with you on my cell phone. Let me know what you think of the video and audio quality of the webcam and microphone. This is the mic. If it sounds better and it's easier to hear, I did a test before I started this with the mic here and the mic on the webcam, or my webcam and the webcam on my computer, to see how it does. It's going to take a little bit of experimenting between the webcam on the computer, camcorder, just kind of playing around, mixing it up. I'm actually recording right into the Filmora program. So think about it, let me know what you think, and I'll be recording some more this weekend. Hopefully get to the Block 8 tutorial and get to the Facebook or Zoom tutorial that we can all get together. Hala and Darlene and a few others would like to come into the Zoom to learn it. I also have a few people on the island here that would like to join us in learning to crochet, and I said more than welcome. In fact, one of them is actually a left-hander that wants to learn to crochet. So with that, I'm going to close this out, and I want everybody to have a wonderful, healthy, happy, wonderful day and a good weekend. And I will see you in the next video. And until then, remember, hugs, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place. Until next time, bye now. From Deer Island, in the Bay of Fundy, New Brunswick, Canada.